Good afternoon, everyone. It's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today we're going to make these adorable snowy owls, and they are so cute. I just love it, and they are actually really simple to make. Before I do that, I also want to share a couple of great books. This is A Snowy Owl Story by Melissa Kim and illustrated by Jada Fitch. This is a board book. It is so well done. It is super sweet. The illustrations are great, and it's just about a snowy owl's life. And then this fabulous story is one of my favorites. This is Owl Sees Owl, and this is written in reverse. So when you read the story, you read it, and then in the middle, it reverses and and returns using all the same words, but backwards. So really, really cool. And that one is by Laura Godwin and Rob Dunlavey. And I just love the illustrations. I love the story. It's super simple. It's early preschool, toddler, so a perfect pairing for this story. The craft itself is definitely a little bit older. You could do this with early elementary and with older kids too, because they can get creative and fun. So let's get started on this adorable craft. So first I have a background piece of paper. I have dark. I chose a dark background. You could use a blue background. This is kind of a grayish scrapbooky paper with speckles, and I like it. And then what I did is I tore a piece of just packing material or paper bag to look like a tree branch. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. So let's do that. And that's what I'm going to put my owl on. Okay, my owl is going to go right onto that. And you could have it over farther so that you get more of the branches, but whatever. And then what I did is I just have a bunch of pieces that are kind of trapezoid shaped, and they kind of get a little bit smaller as I go up so that my owl is going to taper. But what I need to do is use scissors to cut each one, and I'm just gonna snip, 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 snip. Nothing special. I'm gonna do that with each one of them. Okay, just snip them all. This is for the breast of the owl, and you can use as many as you want. You don't have to. You can cut it in any way that you want. You don't have to cut too many. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to roll. And I don't have to roll far. I don't even have to use a pencil. I could just kind of scrunch it. And that's so that it kind of lifts up. I kind of bend it. I do the same with the next one. And I can roll them like that, and I just want them so that they are sticking up just a little bit to give them a feathery, fluffy look. Okay, so I'm going to do that with each one. I can do it a little bit at a time. I can do one at a time and roll it tight if I want, like that, or whatever, or just kind of scrunch them. And that's okay. So you can see how each one, so I'm just going to do each one of these. I'm just kind of rolling it like that, just to give it a little base. Last one. Okay. this. Okay, so now I'm going to take that biggest one and put it right down on the bottom. And then I'm going to build up from there. So I'm going to put this down here like that and kind of build it up. And I'm going to do the same with the next one. Like that. And I can scrunch it. It doesn't have to be perfectly on. Here we go. Next one like that. And each time I'm going up just a little bit farther to give my owl dimension. There we go. And oh, I love this. This is so cute. I love this. I like it when I come across something and I tweak it a little and make it my own and love it. Okay, so now I've got my base. Then what I'm going to do is I have 2 circles, and I did the same thing. 2 different size circles, and I've done the same thing with the circles. Kind of scrunched it up after I snip around. And so I am going to put that on the back like that. Here we go. And the next one, I'm going to put that on the inside of that. This circle is just a little bit smaller so that it's coming together. Okay. So there's my owl body is coming together, my snowy owl. Then I cut some wings, and I cut them kind of leafy shaped, and I cut 2 so that I end up with 2. And I snipped in, curled them, same thing, and then I made one that's smaller so that I get wings that have some texture, and I can put the wing at any angle that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. See how that creates a cute little wing? And then I'm going to put that right, I'm going to tuck it right in under here, like that. So there's one wing. I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. So I'm going to build onto my wing and then put my wing in here, and I can do it so that it is at any angle. So this one is a little bit higher up so it looks feathery. Then I need to build my face so you can see the texture of this. So it has a lot of depth to it, and you can curl or whatever the little feathers up to make them fluffy any way that you want. You could even make feet if you wanted. I decided not to make feet. Then what I need to do is I'm going to cut 2 more small circles. So I have 2 more pieces of white paper, and I'm going to go just like this. They don't have to be super big. Okay, so I have 2 circles. I'm going to cut them the same. I'm going to go like this so that I got a little eye in the center. So then I have 2 rings that open. Okay, I'm going to put glue right here, and then I'm going to go like this. This is going to create that depth, that eye socket that is really hard to see, but it's there. Same thing. Do it again for the other one. Bend it up so that you create that little eye socket. So there are the 2 little eye sockets like that. Okay, and then I cut out 2 circles. Okay, just like that. And I am going to put glue on the back of these, and I'm going to put them right in the center of the eye sockets here, like this. Ooh, I don't want that green in there. And I'm going to put them right like this, and I'm just going to press down the middle and hold it, and I'm going to press down the middle so it's just a little bit bigger then the circle that is in the center so that it will stay, and it holds this eye socket down. And then I need a black triangle because snowy owls have black beaks. So I'm going to put my beak right under there, tuck it in just like that, and I'm going to zoom out. Oop, not out, in. There you go, so that you can see this. And look how adorable this snowy owl is. So remember to check out one of the snowy owl stories. Even though this is not a snowy owl, it is a super pairing for the age group, for toddlers and preschools, because of the text inside. Look how beautiful that is, and it's such a sweet story. So check out the books, do the craft, enjoy the night. Happy winter, happy time. Miss Amy.